Hello and welcome to episode 35 of our Mashinky playthrough. We're finally in the 5th era and we've got a bit of book balancing still to do and some power plants to fire up. Absolutely, we've had some great suggestions in the comments of the previous video, so we're gonna put those into action today in some form or another. A bit of fun, why not? As you can see, there are shiny big boys on this, I think it's a Toolworks, is it a Toolworks? Yes, it's a Toolworks, near Austin and Mesa. But anyway, yes, changing these big boys, imitation big boys, they're not big boys, what are they actually called? Because it now tells us on here, doesn't it? GS2s, of course. Oh, how could I forget? But since I've replaced those, we're going to take a quick look at the balance here and filter it down to just our fuel. We could have just done coal, but we're going to do both. Look at the difference that made. It was only 3 of the GS2s that I replaced, and already it's putting us in a good place. Now, some of that is thanks to our increased coal throughput that we messed with. We still have one here, so what we could do with this guy is I can show you how I did it. I didn't realize we had another one. It's a bit of a band-aid, because when they get old, we're going to have to replace them again. Can he get to the depot? That's the question. He cannot, can he? Yeah, no, yes, no, maybe. Can he? He can come through here, can't he? And he can head down to the depot. It's a bit of a roundabout way. We might want to think about adding a branching bit of track here. It would be possible. Let's do it. We can do it. We can change this track layout slightly so that we do come down here and branch into there. That should see us okay, I think. Well, there's only one way to find out. Let's flatten this up to there and there. That should give us the little ramp down. And then if we branch off, not like that, if we branch off down like so, surely we can slide in just before the bridge. There we go. There we go. It's only for depot access. How does he get back up there? Oh yes, he can go back round and up and across. We just didn't have any way to get him back to the depot. Okay, brilliant, brilliant. That is sorted. Let's get you replaced. We're going to use this replace tool. Oh, it saved it from the last time I did it. Brilliant. These are our new ones. This is the train we'd like to replace, 59, which is just here. It's not old, but it's still costing us far more than it should. So all you got to do is click that replace button, and if we zoom out, you'll see now he's going to get replaced. GS2 for GS2. I know, I said it was a bit of a band-aid, and it is, but I'm happy to do this. We've got 2 Ethan's big boy. We've got 2 up here too that could possibly do with being replaced. We might use new trains for them though, because they're back over the other side of the map. As you can see, this one is now grayed out as well here, so it gives you a visual clue, and that should be that he should find his way. I say that, I don't know. Let's play it, see what he does. What are you going to do? Are you going to head off, find your way to the depot, or are you going to get confused? Oh, fortunately he's unloading first. Not that it matters, because he's going to keep his wagons on the back anyway. I do like that these are all shiny new now, and it is certainly helping our bank balance. We should start to see, we've got to collect our reward thing still, which we should go and do at some point. I don't know where we're going to use it yet, but you can only have so many quests listed here, so the longer we leave it there, the longer it's blocking. We'll just pick a place for it that's suitable. And we got another quest pop up. Remember, I said, ooh, is that a crocodile? I think it is. We get a couple of electric trains. What it wants us to do is, let's take a look while he's going to be replaced. I think we can still see it in the background. We'll check the balance in a second. There we go. If we read it there, we can see what's happening over in the spaghetti land. Hello, as the governor of our region, I have a business offer for you and your company. Our cities are growing faster than ever. The arable land around them where food was grown is now being used for houses and industry. At the same time, demand for food is increasing and we need to import them from further afield. I added some words there. We are working on a solution. We already have a pre-delivery contract with several large farmers, and we would like you to cover the logistics between them and our cities. So, deliver food to 6 different towns. We'll have to build a food shop. Request number 2. Oh, here we go. So there's 2 requests in this one. The first one is to deliver food to 6 different towns. I said I wasn't going to do it, but we might have to, because I would like to do the quests. It's a bit of fun, isn't it? And we've got to build a food shop near Warrington and deliver then 200 food to it. Okay, I say we do both of those because free trains are free trains. He's going to be replaced. Look at that timing. That was beautiful. Almost like I planned it. Which I never do, as you guys will contest to. Right, so he's going to come out all spanky new. It only cost us, I think it was 100 cash tokens, money tokens, so not an issue. And he's lovely now. Look, no more rust. I don't know which way he's going to go. Oh, he should do that, shouldn't he? Hopefully these two don't wreck into each other, because that would be awful. Just get a brand new train, and then it smacks into this one. It's looking a bit close. No, he should go through first, right? Surely. Yeah, there's... Ooh, I don't... No, we're good. We're good. Right, let's bring this back up. Do wish it would remember the settings. And put it on quarterly. Yes, the last quarter, Q3 of 1996, we made 97 coal. So that's on the rise again. We do have to sort out oil, but I have a plan for that. Right, now that you're all shiny and new and fixed, this is a situation that I think we'll be okay with, though, because it is signalled up, so they shouldn't run into each other. Shouldn't be in the operative word there. Let's head over to where we were before, where we had our little trucks running coal into the power plant. Now, what does a power plant take? It takes 4 at a time. That's why it has some left over sometimes. These carry 8, so at least it's in the same multiples. That's lovely. Now, our coal mine. Someone had the idea that we could run this train once it gets back into the coal mine. However, it looks like the throughput has increased, so we might have to just wait on that. Keep an eye on it. Because you are now... Can't see the numbers. If I click on the platform, yeah, you're down to 218. That's interesting, because we did change this, didn't we? Where's our... That's got 84 waiting. This can carry 112. So we might not have enough left over. What we could do is, I guess, pick this up, take it there, reverse back. We've never had reversing, have we? Should we do that? Actual reversing? I think it would be kind of cool. We're going to need to make sure our junction's far enough away. So what should we do? We should have a station building just here. I'd like to flatten the ground if possible, but I think if we just go with something... That's a road, isn't it? That's a road. We want this one. But a station. You had the right idea. Yeah, you can't do it like that. You're going to have to flatten some ground. Let's have a little plinth for it. It's going to be reversing here, which is new. We don't normally do reversing. I normally make sure there's some sort of turnaround, but this time we're going to come off here. We're not putting a station there. We're going to come off here and we're going to head into there. I've left enough room because when it reverses, I believe the back end will stop there and it will lean over that way. Obviously, this cannot be one way. No, in fact, I would rather that wasn't there at all. Yeah, I would like this block free. It would mean that our train is going to wait there, though. That's okay. Let's flatten this. There's no point doing hilly bumpies, is there? As I leave the smallest section. Get rid of that. There we go. Beautiful. And then we'll slide into here. Right, what we'll do then is we'll send that train into here. We can have a freight station on there. Let's put a freight station on just so loading and unloading is faster. I don't think we need anything else though. We'll skip the coal hopper because we don't need the extra capacity. We do get plus 50% capacity here, but more importantly, it's the loading speed. Alright, so what we want to do is add orders. Here he comes. We're just going to add some orders to this. We're going to add it to... This one's pointless, by the way. As what will happen is we're going to remove it. If the station's full, it will move along regardless. So what I'd like to do is add this station and then go back to that station. Oh, actually, it should just do it itself. But what we need is to do that first and then go back. There we go. I want it to pull up, pick up whatever's there. We're going to put an extension on, that's why. Okay, so he's picking up. He should then go to Madison and reverse back. That's what I'm hoping. Madison Power Plant, that's what we'll call it. So let's see how that works. After that, it's going to take him a little while. Hopefully he's going there now. Orders. Are you going... Where are you going? No, you're not. Okay, well, we'll do that run because I want to talk about what else was spotted in the comments, and that is this station near Manchester. The coal mine's near Cincinnati, but the actual station itself is near Manchester. I guess it's on the border. Manchester is right there. Where's Cincinnati? Ah, yes. That's going back to where Manchester would have been a new town. So when the coal mine was originally placed here, Cincinnati would have been the closest town, which where is Cincinnati? Over there. Goodness. So that popped up later on. We should have guessed that, shouldn't we? Because it's come up with British names. But as you can see, we are absolutely chock-a-block with coal here. And there's a coal mine right there. A coal mine, a coal power plant. Not a coal mine. So we could use that. Also, another use we could have, which would also give us coal tokens, is to take this iron ore into this foundry, which would give us a bit more throughput there as well. Now, if we scroll over here, we've got yet another coal mine and a coal power plant and some sand. I don't know what we're doing with that sand. There's a farm. So yeah, we could do a couple of things with this. Branch off another train and take it into there. What we could do then, if we're going to be doing that, now we've made 52 tokens. So what we could definitely do is add a third head frame to this, couldn't we? Which will increase the throughput. You've got to add it to the right thing though, Mr. Man. Where do we want this? Just there. Looks lovely. There we go. We've now got a third head frame on there, which gives us an extra 2 coal. Beautiful. So that's now 6.5. If we go over, we've still got 42 electric. We're going to increase that throughput as well on the electric. We can add it here. That will be great. It looks wonderful. So now we've got 6.5 here, which should work. What did the train do? Oh yes, he went around the houses. I'm hoping he now does his orders properly. So now he's heading back here. He should pick back up, then head up to the power plant, and then reverse back into the station here, and then head back up. Not the most efficient, but I do like it. I do like it. What we could do with these guys is just have them trundling along, taking a bit more. Any leftovers, balance it out. I like it. Probably don't need these trucks, but they're cool. I like the trucks. They're awesome, aren't they? Oh, that's interesting. What are you doing there? Really? So because he's parked here, he decided to go around the other way, since the loop works obviously both ways. There's no one way. Well, isn't that wonderful? I never knew it would do that. That's just made my day for some bizarre reason. Are you gonna do your thing? You're refilling. You are all full. So where you're heading? I've noticed some trains do reverse at a fairly decent speed, but it doesn't really affect them too much. And these diesels should reverse at an okay speed. Let's just hope he takes that little branch line there. Are you going up there? You are. Let's see how all that works. Now we could actually just quickly fast forward it. Right, get up there. There we go. Turbo. Brilliant. So he's going to go in here. No, don't need to click that. He's going to go in there. He's going to unload. It can only hold 300 anyway, but it should increase the throughput here, which then we can start thinking about adding these extensions to it. It will be interesting to see what that third head frame does as far as our coal throughput. It's doing wonders, isn't it? Yeah, and we can store a lot on there, so we can keep an eye on it. There we go, we're reversing. How fast are you going to reverse? 21 miles an hour, just for that little branch. It's not bad, is it? An annex of sorts. Yeah, I don't mind that. It's not far to go. We could have probably moved it down a little bit, but I think it matters not. Let's fast forward that every time. We're going to reverse him back. See how he stops in this platform. Make sure he clears the switch. He is clearing the switch. Does his back end stop here? It should do because of this signal. And will he load again? There you go, guys. That is absolutely perfect. Well, not perfect. That's a bit strong. Another thing I'd like to do, oil wells. We've got 2 oil wells here. We've got a refinery just there. And rather than take it to the oil power station, I would like to take it to the factory and get us a bit more oil. I think that would be good for us. There's so much going on. It's great. Should we fire up this power plant? I think so, right? Because these are going to be super full. I would like to do something with this train. And I would like another depot out here. Otherwise, we're going to have trouble replacing the big boys. So what we'll do, it's a bit hilly. We're going to flatten some ground because that's what we're doing. We'll flatten this. We need quite a bit of room to get all of this working. I guess one can come this way and then head back in and cross over. That means we do not need this technically. We can find a better way of doing that. So let's get rid of this bit of track here. Don't need that any longer because we're going to do it via this depot now. So we're going to put this in and we'll put it there. There it works. And we'll need the extensions on it. Let's not forget that because I always do. Oh, let's flatten a little bit more. Just that section there. Locomotive works. We'll get it electrified as well. Electrification. Don't know why it's in red because we can afford it. I know that it means it's negative. And then we'll connect up to here. We have one piece of track going that way. We have one piece of track going that way. So that sorts entering the line there and coming off there. Let's have a shorter signal and remove the unnecessary one. Now we need a way for him to get in. So we're going to have to... We've got multiple signals here from where the junction was. So what we can do is get rid of that one. And instead we can have a line that comes up like so. And we can do the same here. No, you don't need that one. Yes, you do, because you need to get out. So that one's going to go that way. I know, that looks terrible. But it should be okay. That's going that way. It can only go that way. And that is going that way. That will do us. That should cover all the bases. One there, one there. Yes. That segregates everything. Now what we can do is replace these as a band-aid, or do you know what? I'm sort of tempted to give them new locos. It is tempting. Let's let them do another run. I'll think about that because I wanted this situation sorted. Let's think about getting oil up and running. What we need to do, where was my refinery? I would love to get this up and running this episode, so we're going to do that because it's going to be more fuel for us. You don't have to do it that way, do you? If we do it that way, we can loop around there. Luckily, money is not an issue. That'll do. And where are we heading? It's a journey. I just realised that is quite the journey, isn't it? That is absolutely monstrous. I didn't realise how far that factory is, but I don't think there's any other factories close. There's one there, but it's a bit painful to get to. Yeah, we'll send it up there. I mean, it's a train, right? That's what trains are for, long journeys. I mean, they don't cost too much to build, fortunately. We have lots of tokens. Now, we could plough through this mountain. We could have a tunnel. I would like to build a bit of a cutting somewhere. And then have a tunnel that go... What have I done? Don't do that, you Burke. Do that. Oh, dear. That's not what I wanted to do. Where could we come out? Just here? Just here sounds... Or looks good. Sounds good. Looks good. And yeah, that should be fine. That way, if we build a tunnel... Is that tunnel? Bridge? Tunnel. Can we go through somewhere like that? Yeah. Put that in. Does it look silly? No, it looks fine. I like it. There we go. We've got a perfect tunnel through there. We can probably share that tunnel. Typical. Yeah, there's just a little bit there, isn't there? Oh dear. Right, get rid of that. We'll scoot past it. Oh, you still didn't do it enough. Do you know what? I'm leaving it there, but we're just going to have it... There we go. Scenery. Perfect. This way, for this tunnel section, we can come off here and head down there, hopefully. Of course, you've done a bobble here. I don't want any bobbles. We're in... What are we in? What's the year? 1997. Well, at least we're sort of getting towards electrification. I mean, we're not too far behind. I like it. Let's signal all that up. And that's what way round we're going. Which is wrong. I would like you to go the other way, please. I love this bit of changing. I just like my signals on the outside. But I love how easy it is to change the signals over if you mess it up. And for stuff like that on the corner, it's not a big deal, is it? You can just get rid of one. Beautimus. I like that. So now we've got to head down to... Where are we? We've got to get this tool factory hooked up. We've also got to bring oil in, but oil is just there. And we could probably branch off. We're going this way. We could bridge over and go into there. And then branch off, heading back and do a little loop just there. So this is going to need a station building. Again, we could do it that way round. This is going to be needed, isn't it? This, definitely, because we're going to get quite a bit of fuel. Diesel, barrels, tokens, extensions. We can do all of these. We might need to find a place to send our goods. But for now, I like the looks of this. We don't need to worry about steel. We could fire up steel, as all we're doing at the moment is the foundry, and then the steel actually goes off down here somewhere, doesn't it? To another foundry. I don't know where I'm taking... Oh, it's probably that Toolworks. Yeah, it's going off to a Toolworks at the moment. Yeah, there's lots of ideas we could go through here. I'm loving it. Right, let's flatten this section out as well. We're gonna scoot up into here, and we'll need a station just there. That should capture everything. Then we can turn around. We're right at the edge of the map. We're not going any further that way, are we? Spin you around, right round. Where's our tunnel? Where is our tunnel? Miles that way. That's wonderful. Right, so you're heading... We're going to have to find a way down, aren't we? Just there. Works. Go down there. We can wiggle our way up, because it doesn't slow the trains down too much. Are we heading the right way? Can we just connect into there? No. We need a little wiggle in the track. Yeah, you're going to need a wiggle anyway, aren't you? And then we'll bring that into there. What's in the way? Of course it is. Ooh. Is there a neater way of doing that? There possibly is. We bring that back there. And bring this bit up. Just like so. Will that get us in there? Of course it will. And where do we branch off here? We can have that go down there. No, we can't, because we've got the same issue. We can have it go down here and then double track that. Bit of excessive double tracking for us here. But we don't mind. And then we can scoot in there, possibly. Yeah, I would like you to scoot in there. Come on. Why can't you do that? Oh yeah, you won't be able to do that. I've made that worse. Actually, why don't you just do that? There we go. And that bit will be single tracked. It's kind of the opposite of a passing loop, isn't it? I don't know what I'm doing there. We might as well just double track it. Can we double track that? Can we put another tunnel in there? I mean, we've got the funds, right? We've still got lots of funds after doing that. Alright, I like that better. Let's do it like that. Let's spend some cash for a change. Got an awesome double tunnel. These two should be able to then go down like so. And we can get rid of this mess below it. We're probably going to have to flatten that out a touch. We do that. Can you go in there? Come on, I'd like you to go in there. You're not quite doing it, are you? We're going to have a weird wiggle. I've just offset the track too much. But that's doable, right? If we go in earlier like this. That's doable. Yes. This bit can stay. Bear with me. We can get rid of this. Just there. And if we go a little sooner into this piece of track and get rid of a potential disaster area just there. We're good, we're good. So we don't need this single bit of track, which is nice. And let's work that in then. Ooh, I don't like that. Could you go? Just casually delete their town. Let's delete this back up to here. We'll go a little further out. Okay, we're going to have to completely get rid of that now. Good job. I tried saving it. We can go straight into this tunnel now, can't we? Yeah, brilliant. Alright. Then we should be able to just block all of that. And all of that. And we should be good to go. There we go, guys. Look at that. That's a nice big run, isn't it? That's lovely. Can we share a depot? I think we can share this one. Yes. Yeah, we can share that one. We could send this off from here and over. Doesn't need to be quick, does it? And then into there. The only problem we do have now, we can't do that. Yeah, I'd rather not do that. Put that there. And then what do we do? We're going to need it. I would like a passing loop on this section. Because the more I get to doing all of this depot and replacements as the train ages, the more I realise that there are some issues with my laziness, I should say, of depot placement. This might work for us. I like that. And then if we put one there, I like that. That won't cause us any problem. Alright, so that's that done. Obviously we can't just let it up and run right now. We should be able to do all the extensions here. Now, I'll tell you one thing that would be cool is being able to do something with the goods. So we're just going to put the whole thing in. Fully, look at it. Fully geared up. I love these flames. I'm never going to get bored of those. I don't know why I like them so much, but they look great. What else have I forgot? Extensions. This is possibly going to be 2, isn't it? 2 platforms would be better. Yeah, 2 platforms would be much better. We could do auto platform configurations and stuff. We'll put it in there so it's there. And let's get on a freight station. That should be that. And then this can come out like so. And this one can go up like that. We've got a little bit of room to play with and we can use it like that. This one is going up and over. Oh, actually, I know what we can do with that. It can be like this, can't it? Yeah, get rid of this. Can you see what I'm thinking? We can use this one to go up there into this oil well. There we go. We'll have the bridge go over and run on the inside so they don't need to join at all. Oh, wait. No, you're going to have to do something, aren't you? Yes. You can't. This bit's probably okay then. All right, let's put the station in. We can run it from there. We'll be fine. We've got to swing round, which is going to be a little bit awkward. Oop, what do you click? Do you know, I don't think it is my mouse. I think what it is I get lazy with my clicking. Yeah, I don't want you to do that. Let's do some earth moving. I do like my earth moving. Now do you swing round? Ooh, one more. I mean, I could have calculated that. Right, one more. Get you like that. We're going to have a little viaduct to send this over. And it's going to meet up there. So let's get us a bridge. And we want to be 3 away. And we'll get our viaduct. We don't really bother too much about speed around here. Not like it's an express passenger service. And they've got to cross over anyway. Because we want it to switch tracks. But that, they shouldn't trip over each other at all, really, should they? It should be fine. And we need that there. And here. Are we good to go? I think we are. There we go. There we go. Let's boost this completely. We need this full-on extensions. Let's get all the nodding donkeys that we possibly can, including that big thing. And more nodding donkeys. Oh, we could have them running down the side here. And then we'll have our freight station tucked in like that. Oh, I love it. There we go. Nodding donkeys are go. Ooh, do you know what? I'm impressed with myself. Well done. We could have access to this depot too if we branch off into here. It's a little bit awkward. We could branch off there, couldn't we? So there's access from that depot. There's access from this depot. Okay. I'll take that, I think. Let's have a branch line into this section of track like that. That gives us more access. There's no way out, but we have the other depot for that. We could branch off from here and head into there, and that will give us more access. Alright, I'm liking my ideas so far. So far, so good. Well, I don't want you to do that. Just wiggle down there. It matters not because you just depot access. Brilliant. If all of this works, I'll be surprised and happy. It should do, right? I can't see anything I've missed. We've got all the extensions here. We've got... Do we have all the extensions there? We don't have a station building. Let's put a freight station in. We can have that like that would be kind of cool. There we go. We should get a train on, right? We should get a train on. We should start off with the oil, and I'm going to take it from this depot, since we just did that. Engines, what should we use? Now, we have the Azakazi, but what we need to use, really... Oh, yes, we've got the electric trains. We can't use those yet. We're not really getting enough throughput. I'd like to build a bit of a cushion, because situations that we've got with coal and oil can happen, and if you're not paying attention, you'll be broke. Oh, the alligator would have been nice, wouldn't it? But I think it's okay. I think we can just run with the bangle. And then move that up to the alligator at some point. What do you reckon, guys? Because, it runs slow, but this is a small journey and it doesn't cross over with the other one very often. Just this small section here. And wagons. Let's get some crude oil underway. Oh yeah, you can fit a lot on there, can't you? Oh, really? 5 over? 5 tons? I think that's enough. How much will that carry then? 70. You already got 80 there. Well, we could double head it, possibly. Where's this bangle? Get on there. I wouldn't mind double heading it. And then we need to go back to wagons. Throw some more of those on. One more. Yeah, we'll remove one. We'll remove one. There is absolutely no need to have it on there, is there? Info. Get rid of one of those. Right, let's give you some orders. Orders. You're going to go to there, and then you're going to there. Hopefully he finds his way. Did I not click that? Go to there, please. There we go. Will he find his way? We've got a new oil train. This is fantastic. Bangles are costing us money. Tokens, so we don't need to worry about that. We could... Do you know what we could do? We could... Where's the bonuses? We could buy this. Oh, it's oil. Look at that. Oh, that's a shame. Well, we'll get that. We'll get that. I could have used this oil train. I bet you were yelling at me. Goodness me. Well, no, aren't they the small ones? These are the ones we don't want. Anyway, we took that, and that means that quest is gone. Yeah, they were the little tiny ones, weren't they? They weren't these. I prefer my consist. I might, however, use your trains here, the Sashas. I just don't want these. We're going to leave them in the depot for now. We'll make a decision on that. Now then, what else do we want to do? He's going to go around and do a loop. We also need to be taking barrels from here, which isn't going to start just yet. We're going to have to call this one, guys. We'll let that tick up. Let's have a look at the state of play before we head off. And how are we doing? Are we going to start turning it around? We want diesel up there. Let's have it like that. And we're look at that for coal now. Let's drop that down to quarterly. Look at our coal situation. That's absolutely beautiful. Our band-aid is working, and I think that's a combination, as I said at the beginning, with our little tweaks we did. So should we just replace these? I think that's probably a good idea. This would be a good place to do a bit of electrification, because we'll get this power plant. I wanted to see. We're starting to take that, aren't we? We are absolutely starting to take that, and if we bring in another iron ore mine into play, that would boost the coal production. Anyway, you're waffling. We're going to fire this up at the beginning of next episode, because I'll let it play for a little bit as well, so that it's got some stock there for us, and we'll take our oil barrels over to get turned into diesel tokens. I'm looking forward to that. Right, let's see him come through here. We do have a train going here, don't we? We don't. I don't think we do. I don't think I ever put one on. We could have a little passenger train, but it would seem a shame, as it would get in the way of everything. Although they do have a food market. Here's our lovely nodding donkeys. It is autumn. It looks beautiful. Oh, should we do it like this? Let's be fancy. Hide the UI. That has been episode 35, guys. We've got a new production line underway, or the beginnings of. When we come back, we'll get some more diesel tokens and see what that does to our balance. As long as our running balance starts to gain tokens, I'll be happy. And until then, take care.